This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. I've got Amanda Foster with me. You're the CEO and the Chief Librarian of our Smith Falls Public Library. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Now, you've been here quite a few times before, but in your old location, you're in your new location. Where are you now?
So we're at 30 Russell Street East. So that's the former post office. So it's right on the corner of Russell and Market. So basically at the front on Russell Street, we do have a sign for the door we want you to use. People do tend to get confused. And we also do have an accessible entrance at the back of the building. So that's kind of facing the new post office. So if you need, a ramp, that is there as well.
Okay, now can you tell the folks why you're at this new location?
So yeah, we're about to embark on a renovation of our old Carnegie building. So it's, being from 1903, very much, accessibility is a challenge there. So the big reason for doing it is to create accessibility up to the top floor, which is the children's floor. So it's to get the lift all the way up there, as well as add an accessible washroom. At the same time, there's a bump out on the back for the lower two floors. So kind of expanding that upward, as well as taking a lot of existing space that was kind of hidden in like attic-y little, areas that'll create about 30% more floor space up there without actually adding all that much square footage to the building.
And you literally had to move all the books you had from our public library over to your new location.
No, not exactly. We brought about 10% of the collection because very little work is being done on the main level. We've actually stored a lot of books on that level. So we didn't actually, we've got things, there's a lot of work to do, yes, but we actually didn't bring that many of the books.
Okay, so can people still go to the old library?
No,
No.
they're, the books are there, but we're not going to have access to the building, and they're not really in a browsable format, but they're just there for storage purposes.
All right, so you still have your same groups and activities, that sort of thing going on every week at the library?
Yeah, we'll have the story times, the book clubs, those kind of things. With this space, it is much reduced. We're not going to be able to have absolutely massive events for the summer with the TD summer reading program. We're not going to be doing tutoring this year. It's going to just be scaled back a bit. We're hoping to do a bunch more outdoor events that, aren't really planned yet, but we're trying to do everything. But like, again, we've got space limitations. We really can't do programs for more than maybe 12 or 15 people at most.
I mean, you're just going with the flow right now too, and it's all going to benefit the public library in the end when all the renovations are done. Absolutely. Now, let's talk about these cards. I got one of these cards in the mail, and it's got your new location on it. You're asking people to come to the library and pick some up?
Yeah, we could definitely use some volunteers. We have had some just, deliver them, just because not everybody pays attention on Facebook. Not everyone comes into the library. So yeah, we could definitely use some more volunteers, and yeah, we're just trying to get them out to as many houses as possible. So yeah, we could use some volunteers for that.
Excellent, excellent. So have you had a lot of traffic going through I mean, when did you just do this? Maybe we should start with that. When did you just move over there?
So our last day open at the other location, I believe, was around December the 9th or so. We reopened in this location just before Christmas. I believe it was the 20th. So we're open a few days before Christmas. And then we've been here since. I'd say we've been fairly busy. Lots of people have found us. We did have some issues with people trying to come in the building before we'd actually reopened to the public. So some people were very eager. But we feel like there's probably some people that don't know where we are yet. So it's, but I'd say the numbers have been close to what we normally get, but probably not quite there.
All right. And then when you did all the moving of what you did get to move over, I saw there was a lot on your Facebook page that it's a great time to purge. You had a lot of old stuff at the library that you were getting rid of too, and that went fast.
Yeah, most of it. Yeah, we found a lot of interesting stuff that had been there for a long time. So I mean, we'll see how it goes. But I have been saying to staff, like, if you're not going to use something pretty soon, like there's just no point in storing things. Like, I think there's a lot of, hey, maybe we'll use it someday, and then it sits there for 20 years. So yeah, we need to do less of that.
And I remember when I was younger too, going to the library, and you were saying like those attic spaces. I always thought those were
Hmm.
like a magical room. What is in there? What do you guys keep in there? You know, because you were always pulling stuff out, and there was a great event from what you pulled out from underneath those attic spaces, the small doors upstairs.
Yeah. There's some like, yeah, storage in there, but I mean, we also found, dead bats. So,
Oh, gee, yes, all these older buildings, that goes with it too. That goes with
Yeah.
it too. So you still do have some groups and events going on, book clubs. So you still have that going on?
Yeah, we have the story times for kids. We're still kind of in the stages of planning for March break, but we are planning to do some STEM programming. We'll just kind of, again, we've been maybe not as on planning things as usual, but I anticipate things will be somewhat similar to normal, but maybe just trying to keep events smaller. We're probably going to really push people to register and if they register to actually come, just for, to control the sizes.
Okay. Now you had a goodbye night at the children's department too. I saw some pictures of that.
Yeah.
That looked like, it was a great event, and it's just going to be so memorial.
Yeah. So we've got like, yeah, lots of pictures of that. So some of the kids really liked it though. Some parents did need to emphasize to their children, this is like a one-time only thing. You can never do this again.
Yeah, don't go home and draw on the walls.
Yeah.
That was great, because I mean someday you'll be able to open those walls up and you're going to see all those pictures and the signatures and stories from the
Well,
children.
where we did the siding, that wall, that's where the wall's coming down, so
Oh, is
it's going to
it?
be demolished. But yeah, we have the pictures.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a wonderful building, and like I say, ever since I was little, I've been going to the public library. So, and just with all the landscaping out front and everything too, it's absolutely beautiful. So you are in a new location, 30 Russell Street East.
East.
Okay,
Yes.
and
Yeah, right on the corner of Market.
right, sorry,
It's right on the corner of Market
right
Street.
in the corner of Market Street. So that's where people go. The hours of operation still the same?
They're unchanged. Yep.
They're
Don't
unchanged.
give
Awesome.
people too.
All right. Do you still have an area of computers and people can come in and
Yeah,
look at
we
computer?
yeah, we still have the same number of computers. We still have Wi-Fi. Study space is not as good, but we do have a little bit of space depending on, what else is going on.
Well, hopefully this year goes by fast for you, and yet, like we say, you're just going with the flow. It's going to be amazing to see the new library when it's all done and said. 10 months to a year sort of thing.
That's what we're thinking. Again, like they haven't opened up the walls, so I mean, been untouched for like 120 years.
Yes.
So we're hoping there's not surprises, but I mean, it's possible, right?
That's right. That's right. For sure. Again, once again, going with the flow. Going with the flow. Well, thank you for joining us today. We've got Amanda Foster, the CEO and Chief Librarian at our Smith Falls Public Library, which is now moved over to the 30 Russell Street East location on the corner of Market. So come and join us. And the library's still there. They're working on the old place, but we still have our public library here in Smith Falls. Thanks for joining us.